do you respond when somebody asks to get together for a cup of coffee or a Zoom call? Do you automatically agree to meet? If the person asking says they want to discuss how you might be able to help them, agreeing to get together is easy. They've articulated a clear and valid business reason to meet. You ask pre-qualifying questions and set up a time to discuss the opportunity. But what if the person doesn't provide a reason for connecting, for meeting, or the reason that they do provide is kind of shaky? What do you do? In this video, I will discuss 5 questions to ask yourself before you say yes. Say yes to somebody requesting to meet. Or, if you flip the scenario, before you ask somebody to meet with you. Hello, I'm Laura Burford, and I'm here with another relationship building consulting insight. If you're interested in future consulting videos such as this, click the subscribe button below. If you click the bell, you will be notified when the next video is available. If you like this video, click the like button. It helps me as we move forward. And as always, if you have any comments, add them down below in the comment section. I promise to respond. When someone asks to meet, there's nothing wrong with asking them for an agenda. If they simply want to meet, and there is no agenda, and you are not able to determine a valid business reason to meet, it is more than acceptable to say no. Do so politely, be kind, and explain why you're saying no. The explanation can be as simple as you have limited time, and you want to ensure your time as well as their time is used wisely. You're not saying you will never meet with them in the future. What you're saying is you're not open or available to meet now. There is also nothing wrong with providing topics for which you're open to meeting with them in the future. What if the business reason a person provides for meeting is tied to developing or sustaining a relationship? Do you meet? Maybe. But you still want to be sure it's worth your time to meet. Clearly, no consultant intentionally wants to ignore a request by somebody to connect. But before spending time meeting, it is important to ensure that there's a reason to do so and that the meeting is worth your time as well as their time. Start by evaluating. Start by evaluating the business reason and review the agenda. If there's no agenda, ask for agenda or be willing to write the agenda yourself. Don't kid yourself. I've seen consultants kid themselves by saying, we don't need a reason to meet. We don't need an agenda. If you don't need a reason to meet, there's a good chance you aren't focused on building a business relationship. Instead, you're focused on building a personal relationship. And that's okay. If the real reason to get together is social, treat it as such. And that is the reason and the agenda. And that is okay. Here are 5 questions to ask yourself before you say yes to a person, before you meet with them. Use these same 5 questions before you ask somebody to meet with you. Question 1. Does the person meet my ideal client criteria or influence people that meet my ideal client criteria? An ideal client's criteria consists of the characteristics, which are the tangible aspects of your ideal client. The industry they work in, manufacturing, financial services, or their role within the business. Are they the business owner or the CEO? And the behaviors and mannerisms, which are the intangible aspects of your ideal client. Their beliefs around social causes, or how they treat employees and consultants. As a consultant, you should be able to rattle off the top of your head your top 3 to 5 ideal client characteristics and behaviors. There will be times when you're trying to connect with somebody where you're not sure if they meet your ideal client criteria. That is until you meet with them. However, more times than not, you will know if they're close to meeting your ideal client criteria based on where you found them, where they found you, or the initial email. Question 2. Why does the person want to meet? What is the benefit to them? Flipping the question slightly, if you're the person asking to meet, why do you want to meet with them and why now? Is it because you both work with the same sort of clients and there is a belief that the two of you can share clients or support one another? Is it because the person asking would like to talk to you about a podcast that they host and they would like to interview you? Is it because they have a problem but they don't want to admit it? They believe they might need assistance in the future and have decided to start building relationships with people who might be able to help them? For you to answer this question, the question as to why somebody wants to meet, you might have to ask some clarifying questions. Question 3, what do you want to accomplish by this meeting? Is the purpose of the meeting to connect, stage 1 of the relationship building model, with someone you don't know? If that is the case, your goal is to start building a relationship and get to stage 2, the get to know relationship stage. This means you want to learn about them as much as you can. And the meeting is about them, not you. The focus is on listening to them, asking questions, providing insight, and if possible, helping them. Helping them might be providing them a document or an idea or two. You want to spend time showing you're credible, you're real, you're genuine, and you want to work on building trust. If the meeting is a request from an influencer or a partner, as a consultant, you want to determine what is a win for you as well as a win for them. Are they looking to become a referral partner, or do you want to become a referral partner? Question 4. What actions do you need to take before the meeting so that you're prepared and you come across credible? Based on the agenda, you might want to send a document to the other person before the meeting to help with the discussion. Or you might want to develop a list of questions to ask during the meeting. As you think about what you need to do to prepare, evaluate if the conversation is taking you away from your focus and your point of view. If it is, maybe you don't want to meet with the person. If you're not sure what I mean by focus or point of view, I've added video links down below in the description area. Question 5, can you clearly and concisely state the business reason for the meeting? If you can, that's great. You're on the right track. One way to help you figure out if you can clearly and concisely state the business reason is ask yourself, can you write that reason in the subject line of an email message? If you can't, take some more time to evaluate the request. There you go, 5 simple questions. They're easy questions, but they're often overlooked. And they work whether you're the person being asked to meet or you're asking somebody to meet with you. Question 1, does the person meet my ideal client characteristics and behaviors, my ideal client criteria? Or do they influence people that meet my ideal client criteria? Question 2, why does a person want to meet with me? Or why do I want to meet with them? Question 3, what do I want to accomplish by meeting? What do you want to get out of it? Question 4, what actions do I need to take before meeting so that I am seen as prepared? seen as credible, real, and authentic. Question 5. Can you clearly and concisely state the business reason for the meeting? Can you put that reason in an email subject line? And does it make sense? If, after you evaluate the meeting request, you determine that meeting is not good use of your time or their time, don't meet. Be polite and decline the invitation, and explain why you're declining it. I've watched many people, and I must admit, I've done it myself, meet with somebody simply to be courteous. Or at least you think you're being courteous, and you've convinced yourself that it's acceptable to meet. However, being courteous is respecting their time as well as your time. Saying no is respecting everyone. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. If you're not asking these 5 questions as you set up meetings where you ask people to meet with you, consider incorporating them into your daily consulting life. They're relatively easy questions, and once you start doing so, you might be surprised at how the quality of your meetings changes. If you would like to discuss your consulting business, schedule time on my calendar. The calendar link is in the description section below. Also in the description section below, you will find links to the focus and point of view videos I mentioned in this video. And there's also a link to a playlist that includes other relationship building videos. If you have any comments, questions, post them in the comments section below. I promise to respond to your questions as well as your comments. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to be notified when the next videos are available. Until next time, take care.